Hey, welcome back into Eye on Agriculture. I'm Brityne Rucker. We are in part 5 of a look back at the most important developments in agricultural law and taxation from 2023. We're joined now with Roger McEowen, professor of agricultural law and taxation at Washburn University, to walk us through some of these. As always, Roger, pleasure talking with you today.
Good to be with you, Brityne. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. Roger, let's start with there is a question in self-employment tax planning is whether an LLC member is a limited partner.
Yeah, this was a big issue in 2023. That's why I made my top 10 list. There was a full tax court opinion near the end of 23 that deals with the issue of whether limited partners, or let me put it this way, members in an LLC that hold a limited partner interest have to pay self-employment tax on their distributions that they receive from that partnership, from that entity. And the answer is that yes, they have to, and just simply having a state law defined limited partnership interest is not enough to exclude that from self-employment taxability if there's any involvement in management whatsoever. And that's the key point.
All right, let's go to number 5 on your list right now, and that is the Corps of Engineers mismanages water levels in Missouri rivers. What is the background on that and the impact to farmers and ranchers here at home?
Yeah, the impact is huge, and this results from a change in the Corps' manual back in 2004, where they made the determination that they had to increase water levels in the Missouri River to, as they said, comply with Endangered Species Act requirements. So they changed their manual and ended up letting more water out of the Gavins Point Dam in South Dakota at a time when snowmelt was very high in Montana and the water levels were already near record levels, and they added that water in. It caused massive flooding along the Missouri River corridor from northeast Kansas all the way up into almost Fargo, North Dakota. And it ruined farms, it took out crops, took out buildings, and the end result was that a federal court in 2023 said that the Corps had illegally and unconstitutionally acquired a flowage easement over those farms, and now they have to pay compensation under the Fifth Amendment for the damage it caused.
Now, Roger, thanks so much. We will check back in with you in the next couple of weeks as you'll be working through some of the biggest developments in last year. Roger, thanks so much for coming on, and we'll see you next week. Everyone stick around. Eye on Ag. We'll be back after the break.